Hi guys, good evening, buenas noches. How's everyone doing tonight? I see that Kira's awake. Kira purchased 2 questions and hopefully Trixie comes in tonight. She also fell asleep in the middle of the live stream. So Trixie, if you're here, let me know. Otherwise, well, Kira, you would be the first one in, of course. And if there's anybody who submitted a payment, my phone just turned on, so I will be seeing the payments just right now. Sorry. This winter season, I swear, the lethargicness is like no joke. No joke, everyone. And I keep forgetting to do this every day in the beginning of the live stream. You know how I said I was going to pull an oracle card for the collective for everyone? And I keep forgetting to do that every day or every night. So let's go ahead and start off with that. Mars retrograde energy, no wonder. Literally, I posted all the January or like half of the January videos all late. For those who know, I posted the rest of the January 2025 videos. It's best to rest. Oh, I feel like I want to catch up with a lot of stuff, but I have been resting, but then I'll try to balance it out by like hitting the gym. So February 24th, just slow down and rest. Ugh. That's probably going to make a huge difference for myself since I'm ruled by Mars, right? Because I feel like so lethargic. Like I want to get shit done and I'll get shit done. I'll wake up in the morning, get shit done. But then around like 2, 3 o'clock, I'm like burnt out. And I just like end up taking a nap. And I'm like, ugh. Then I'll wake up, I'll feel bad about it, and then I'll hit the gym for like 2.5 hours. Scorpio is ruled by 2 planets, Pluto and Mars. Well, I forgot my you-know-what, that thing that I always show up to the live stream with. Give me a second. So I know Aries is ruled by Mars as well. So I guess like we would both be affected the most. That would suck. No wonder, because like I like to get shit done and then like I have a lot of editing to do. I have a lot of Patreon stuff, a lot of Patreon content that I have to catch up with. Goodness gracious. Horrible guys, horrible guys. I still need to post Scorpio and Sag for January. Those will probably be up by later this week. No way, guys. No way. I'm so glad that this thing is only going to be until February 24th. Because goddamn. right. So here is the Mermaid Oracle deck for the collective. Kiara, whenever you're ready, go ahead and send your question out, okay? So we have meditate, make some quiet time in the still air. So meditate, make some quiet time in the still air. Awesome. And let's see what's in the bottom of this Oracle card deck. Reflect. Very, very, they definitely do resonate right here. Reflect. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. Peer into the endless ocean and see what peers back. Interesting. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Kiara said, awesome. I have to find a way out of my mom's house within the next 2 to 3 months. I can't take it. Can we look into this move to Texas anyway? I can speed this process up. She is giving me a really hard time. I thought we already read about this. We saw that you were going to end up being in Irwin, Texas and all that stuff. I thought we already talked about this. What else do you want to know? She wants me out, so she has upped her tactics and disrespects me. She would really watch how she treats me. God, don't like ugly. I can only imagine how hard it must be getting there. Well, how can I help you, Kiara? Because we talked about, oh no, the Irwin thing, that was somebody else. Kiara, well, we talked about you going to Texas already, right? Can you remind me what we said on your last reading? That's right. I told you you need to start your business, and for some reason you are hesitating to do that. I remember. I started applying in Dallas in my career field this past week. I think we said a job would come sooner than it would for Cali, and that I would also be doing well in my business there. Yes. And I said you can move ASAP if, you focus on your business, and you can move as soon as you wanted to, but there was like some hesitation with that. I think you were also looking for a loan. I started it. The bank told me I have to do your 2023, 2024 taxes, and I have a point. Oh, you have an appointment scheduled to take out the line of credit in March. A very interesting way how to spell appointment, girl. Okay. I'm going to have to spell it like that from now on. I'm teasing you. I'm also trying to get set up on TikTok Shop. TikTok is really good, I heard. So that'll be nice. What are you going to be making? If you're going to be making like some evil eye themed candles, I'm into that right now. So let me know. But yes. I know. I was like, appointment. Oh, appointment. I was like, whoa. I got that one. A little bit late. That was funny. They rejected my application. I have to resubmit my application with an IRS letter. That's right, because you need to do the 2023 taxes, right? Okay. All right. Well, what's stopping you? Oh, that's right. You're doing body care products. That's right. Never mind. All right. That's right. Well, otherwise, once I get my TikTok shop up and running, will I get sales? Okay. So I'm going to see how much. So the moment you start your business, I'm going to ask how much longer until you start seeing some profits or some sales. Okay. So like a time frame. I'll look for a time frame for you. So let's go ahead and choose an oracle deck for you. The Sea Melodies by Jessica Lee. I need to market a lot, but I was so distracted with the other job taking all of my time, and I'm sure all of your energy too, with all of the just all that nuance and all that annoying stuff that I remember you were going through. We have protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create these precious gems. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and get an aquamarine, if you don't have one already, I always recommend getting it in jewelry anyway, because you can always find like fine jewelry, white gold, and all that with aquamarine. Or if you have one already, keep it close to you. Okay, this is a time where you would need protection. And this card actually flew out. This actually flew out and landed on my lap here. And we have move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. So I feel like this is really just about doing something about it, you know? Is this a thing where you really need all that money to start your business, or are you able to start your business just with what you have right now? Opening up that account, starting to take some pictures, create an Etsy shop, right? Now that I don't have a job, I'm taking that as a blessing to focus on what I really need to be doing. Exactly. And what's the progress? What's the progress that we have done so far? Okay, so I want to use for you, I'm going to use the Rider-Waite for you. I opened bank accounts recently, like a week ago. I'm waiting on my labels to arrive by the 15th so I can take product photos. Ooh, yay! So we're having progress. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how much longer once you start your little store up and we have pictures up and internet running, social media up and running for your business. How long until you start seeing money coming in? Real money coming in, I would see within 3 years. At least some money, at least if it was sporadically here and there. When do we see that starting? I would see more like around 6 months. It's going to be pretty slow, but to see really good money, I would say 3 years, like where it's like up and running, you know? But where you see like money here and there, I see that happening around 6 months. It's going to be a little slow, but then again, I mean, it's going to be a lot of competition out there, I'm sure, especially, with this whole new age thing. Yeah, I think 3 years is not bad. Honestly, there are people who wait for like fucking like decades and shit. Alrighty, so Kira, what is your next question for me? All right, Kira, thank you so much for your donation. So in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme, you have the Sun. And then for your spread, we have Justice, Three of Swords, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse, Four of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So I do think there will be one this year, but I think it will be more like around 3 to 4 months. But I see you probably relocating around halfway through the year. And finally, you'll see balance in your life. You'll finally see balance in your life, I do think. Okay? Alrighty, so what will be your next question for me, Kira? What will happen if I go to Vegas to visit that friend I told you about? I would be just visiting for a few days. Like, what do you mean, what will happen? Like, what will happen in your trip with her? Is that what you're asking? Like, you're basically asking if it's going to be a good time. Is that what you're asking? What zodiac sign is your friend again? All right, so in the bottom of the deck as the overall theme, you have the Ace of Swords, and then for your reading, you have Strength, Queen of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I think as long as you guys treat it kind of like a long time no see and give it like a very Six of Cups nostalgic feel, I think it would be very good. I think you would gain a lot of confidence after coming back. I think overall it would be a great experience in that. I do think it would help you with your confidence. Yeah, I think you should go. I definitely do think you should go. I asked the cards if you should go, and they gave me King of Wands. You should go. I think you should go. And the cards that I got as far as your self-esteem and your confidence and the outcome of this trip were these cards. I got Strength with the Queen of Pentacles. So I see you feeling very grounded, very centered coming back. So it's almost like you're going to like have like a reset, almost like a spiritual reset. And you're going to be feeling really good about yourself, very confident with yourself. I almost even got this feeling that your friend is going to even be like your cheerleader. I don't know if you guys are going to be talking more in depth as to what's been going on at home. And I just see her kind of just boosting your ego and telling you, like, you know, like, you're a boss bitch. Like, what's going on? You know, why are you feeling so low about yourself? Or why are you allowing that, enabling that, you know? Like, you're much more than that or something. I just see something where just the outcome of this whole experience would be good. The cards are saying overall it should be something you should do, but the cards they mentioned this twice. The cards mentioned this twice where this was a trip that you should have done a long time ago. I don't know if this was supposed to be like years ago, or something like that, or you guys were supposed to visit her at some other time in the past. But I kind of got that thing. Then again, you did mention that you were supposed to visit her like earlier in the year, right? Or before the year ended, something like that, right? You visited her a couple of years ago. Okay. All right. So I think you should go. I saw as an outcome from this whole thing, a reset, definitely a master reset. You don't have to spend a whole lot to have fun. The cards are really telling me that you could actually get a lot of attention there. And I do think you're going to go with a hungry ego as well. So take your best outfits, because I think you're going to leave and you're going to kind of crave ego. You're going to have a bit of a hungry ego. And believe me, it's going to be stroked. That ego is going to be stroked. But the cards are telling me you don't have to spend a whole lot. Yeah, you might get attention. But I don't know if you might move forward from that. Then again, I mean, you're just visiting. But yeah, she always invites me out there, but life just has been lifting, you know. I can imagine. Yeah. Okay. So what did you want to ask for your next question? I just need to have a bit of fun. My family, jobs, love life has been a bit burden on myself. My my self-esteem and confidence. I'm not receiving what I'm putting out there, Yeah, I think you're going to go over there and you're kind of expecting to have a little bit of fun. And I do see you having a bit of fun. And as a matter of fact, the cards are telling me you don't have to spend money. So I don't know if it's going to be a thing where people are going to be buying you drinks or your friend's going to be taking you out. I also did get a feeling where, you guys might do some things indoors too. You guys might just stay in a few times too. So I don't really see a lot of going out, but also a hungry ego too at the same time. So I do see you still getting attention anyway. General for the rest of this month, I most likely will go because it's my birthday month. Yes. Are you going to go during your birthday? You should go during your birthday. That would be fun. Yep. No wonder you're going to go with like this attitude of like wanting attention and just wanting people to stroke your ego. And you'll have fun. I saw you'll have fun. Well, I do think that you and your mother might avoid each other for the rest of the month. But at the same time, I don't see a very harmonious family at the same time either. And at the same time, I don't see anybody here taking accountability. Yeah, I'm really seeing that you guys are not going to be in communication during this time. People are going to be focused on work, money, making that money. So if it's a thing where your mom works, then she'll be working. If it's a thing where she's retired, then she's just going to be focused on, if she's like in a club, then with her club, then in her club, if she's doing bingo, or if this is a thing where she usually just hangs out with friends or does things around the house, because she's retired or whatever the case is, and that could be that, right? With the Tower card in reverse, yeah, like no lessons. She quit her job today, then bingo it is. All right, so, and that's probably why she gave you a hard time today. She probably wanted to let it all out on you, but I'm really seeing people not taking accountability, but also avoiding each other. But that doesn't mean it's going to be harmonious. So it's going to be tense, but it's going to be kind of one of those things where you guys are going to be giving each other the silent treatment, okay? All right, so I do think as far as like you and your brother though, he wants to start over. He wants to start over on a clean slate, but at the same time, I think he's starting to feel like he's getting the short end of the stick. I don't know if it's because he's still trying to talk to you and you're showing no interest, but I'm just kind of getting this thing where he's like, well, where's my part of the bargain? I'm already putting all this effort. Where's my part of the bargain? But it's like there was no bargain, like you were rude and people are avoiding you now. Okay. I don't think you'll be completing or being able to complete your taxes this month, since you mentioned, 2023 and 2024. You need to get those done. I don't think you're going to be able to, or you're just not going to get it done by January. I do think it is going to be something that's going to stress you out. And I think it's going to be more on your end, so let's not procrastinate. I know it's Mars retrograde, but let's not procrastinate. Yes. I do see probably you either focusing on fitness or focusing more on fitness, if you already do that already. If not, then it's a thing where that's going to be a focus, and you're probably going to be thinking more about that and probably planning on, if you don't have a membership, getting a membership, or probably just running around town or something, figuring something out. I'm seeing fitness also being a focus. Okay? And that is basically it. Okay? That is basically it. Those are going to be your highlights for the rest of the month. Okay? Anything else for me? What's going on with my mom? She is chaotic and toxic. There was no legit reason for her to quit her job today. She only been there a month. Why did she do this? Well, let's go ahead and see if she's telling you the truth, first of all, if she quit or if they let her go. Let's see. I'm going to see first if, she was telling the truth that she quit, or this is a thing where they let her go. And that could possibly explain why she gave you a hard time today. She probably was just using you as a scapegoat if that was the case. And that would totally make more sense to me. If they let her go after being there for a month, she comes home and then stirs the pot with you because she's angry, right? Yes, I got your payment. Thank you so much, Kira. So I know your mom is a Sagittarius. Can you remind me her name, please? She could be twisting things around, but she empathizes that she quits, or emphasizes that she quit. Okay. No, she lied. Especially with this card, this is a card of someone dumping you or someone letting you go. So, and they found you as a burden, so they're going to let you go. This guy's going to drop all the wands. This is too much. Kiara, her name is Kiara too. All right, well, yeah, I think they let her go. I think she's lying. I think they let her go. I got strength as to the reason why, and with strength, I kind of just got this thing where when I see strength, it kind of shows me like when it comes to training or when it comes to, and I got a feeling, girl, I got a feeling. I was just like, nah, she probably got fired. She came home. She wanted to stir the pot because she was pissed off. Because she just started the job. Makes just more sense. How is someone gonna quit something unless it was a completely toxic situation? Then it would be different. How could just someone quit, come home, and then stir the pot with their daughter? Like I felt like she probably got let go, and the cards are confirming she got let go, especially with this card. Hell yeah. Especially when you see this card, when people break up, this card would tell me that someone here got dumped, someone here got dumped, probably told you that you were a burden or you were too much and they just can't handle you anymore and they're going to dump you. That's what, like, in a breakup it would mean, right? And in a job, this card is basically saying the same thing, like someone just found you too much of a burden. And why? Strength. When the strength card comes out, we see a woman taming the lion. The lion is a symbol of our animalistic instincts, of our, I guess, savage, uncivilized selves, right? And the woman is trying to domesticate this animal, right? So when it comes to this card, I feel like this could be a thing where, like, when it came to training or when it came to anything else, like maybe your mom was just not trainable. Maybe your mom was just not tameable. And they found her a burden. So they let her go. She knew it was coming before they had the meeting. She said if they say something she don't like, she was quitting. Well, then 15 minutes later, she calls me and tells me that she quit the job. No, I think they called her into a meeting and they let her go. That's what it sounds like to me. She's out of control. That strength card is right, LOL. No, I think they called her into the meeting and it was to fire her. Then again, she's a Sag, so I can see the pride. And what is your next question for me, Kira? Well, everybody individually is going to have their own personal feelings about it, including your brother. So, like, for instance, like maybe like her childhood best friend might be very supportive of her, might feel bad for her, you know, might believe her story entirely, while somebody else might be like, oh, well, she'll get over it. She'll move on. And somebody else might be like, oh, she's just never going to grow up, you know? So everyone is going to have a different opinion. We can see, I mean, at least two different individuals. If you want to give me a name and a sun sign for at least two different individuals, and we can see what they personally think and feel about her not working anymore as of today. Okay, we can check the three friends if you want. Just give me their names and their sun sign. I don't need their complete name, just the first name. Now, as far as Rainita, I think she's going to find something else, you know? I think she's going to find something else. I think for her, it's just, Rainita just thinks that that your mom just needs to find something that she can see herself doing. How does she feel about it? She just thinks that she needs to grow up a little. She kind of feels like your mom has a bit of an unrealistic viewpoint about life, and she just feels like she needs to grow up a little. As far as Gail, for Gail, well, she just feels like she's a bit unstable. I mean, she thinks of her as someone who's unstable. She even wonders if she's struggling with substance abuse. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if she thinks that she's struggling with substance abuse or something like that. I wouldn't doubt it if she's asked her this before, or if this is just something she secretly suspects. But I kind of just see Gail just thinking like, like she finds her just so unstable. And she's just like, is she like on something, as far as how does she feel about it? Well, I think she's going to use this more as an opportunity possibly to hang out more. She's going to be like, oh, okay, well, she's going to be more available, so we're probably going to just hang out more. So she kind of just seeing it also as a personal benefit for herself. And I just saw like hanging out more, probably go window shopping kind of deal. Like I kind of just took her as like her feeling that way, like, oh, like a personal gain. Oh, wow, while her friends sit on her phone and listen to her as if they care. They sit on the phone and they listen to her as if they care. And then do you want to give me one more name? You said 3 friends. Oops, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so basically what I had said was that as far as for Kristen, as far as we're concerned, the cards are telling me right here that the way she thinks about it, what does she think about it? King of Pentacles in reverse. Well, she views your mom as like the chief of the home. And with her not working, she's like, oh, unstable home. Everything's going to go down. Chaos because the chief of the house is not working. As far as how does she feel about it? Well, she kind of assumes that she probably got let go. I think she also suspects, Kristen also suspects that she also got fired. She really, like, her gut feeling tells her that. I also do see that she just views her, I feel like she's kind of seeing her in a different light now. I wouldn't be surprised if Kristen ends up putting a little bit of a distance. Okay. Any other questions for me, Kira? We will never know, possibly. What do you want to know about your brother? Kiara, what do you want to know about your brother? I already told you about that. Oh no, I think I didn't. I think he just sees it, well, jobs come and go. Honestly, he also thinks that she probably lost the job due to her ego and probably her attitude. But at the same time, he kind of just thinks, well, jobs come and go. Not a big deal. But yeah, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, both in reverse. He really feels like she lost it because of her attitude. Any other questions for me, Kira? Alrighty, Kira, thank you so much for coming in. I'll be back here tomorrow. Don't forget to like the live stream. Bye. Alrighty, so do we have Trixie here? We have Trixie here. Somebody who paid for a reading under Trixie. One question. Otherwise, Alex. Alex, are you here? Otherwise, Max, are you here? So Trixie for one question, Alex for one question, or Max for 4 questions. Any of you here? Well, it seems like the other ones are still not here, so let's go ahead and start off with your reading, Dago. I think it's going to be good, especially since the rest of us are going to be in the whole Mars retrograde thing, right? Might as well stuff those tacos in. Nobody's going to be too lethargic for that. I am eating some chocolate. I need to quit it though. I'm done with all my chocolate anyway. Now I have to go grab some water because now I'm thirsty. So first of all, let's go ahead and pull a card from The Sea Melodies by Jessica Lee. So let's go ahead and start off with your oracle card, okay? So your oracle card is, everyone's getting this. Oh my God, reflect, peer into the endless ocean and see what peeks back. Oh my God, you are like such a chocolate foodie, just like me. I have a See's Candies literally right here, like 3 blocks away from my house. And my goodness, it's so hard to walk by that thing because I love chocolate so much. I'm not a big candy person. Actually, I'm not a candy person. But chocolate, girl, like you don't even know. So what's in the bottom of the deck is strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. Okay. I feel like what that is saying with those 2 cards, with the reflecting thing, probably doing meditations with water, and also with that card in the bottom, I think this is just about making sure that, you know, you keep things cool. We're not arguing. Okay, making sure that, you know, we're just like the bigger person here. Keeping ourselves calm. I feel that was the feeling that I got with that card. So we're going to go ahead and start off with The Ethereal Visions by Jessica Lee. By Matt Hughes, sorry. By Matt Hughes. The Ethereal Visions by Matt Hughes. It's better that way. Candy is like way too much. All right, so let's go ahead if you'll be able to maintain the 10K account agreement with the Virgo until October. I'm going to say at least October. All right, so one card that flew out while I was picking out your 6 cards is the Hanged Man. And then the card in the bottom of the deck as your overall theme is the Knight of Wands. And then for your spread, we have right here Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Magician, 4 of Pentacles, and the Star in reverse. I got a 50-50 chance here. The challenge is the Four of Pentacles. So someone here is being protective. Someone here is being very protective. I mean, the image shows it all. And that's in the position of the challenge. And the reason why we're here is because you're hopeful. You're, wishful thinking. We're hopeful. But at the same time, as we move forward with the Star card in reverse, we might start feeling a bit pessimistic about the idea. But I do think you're going to continue having communication with the Virgo. But yes, that is what I'm saying. I kind of got more like a no. I don't think so. I mean, maybe a little bit before October, I got the Nine of Cups, but not by the time we get to October. But with the Nine of Cups, I do feel like maybe until sometime before October. Yes. Should I plan on throwing 20K more into crypto markets before October? Okay. We should probably get Kiara to invest in crypto or something like that. Maybe that could help her with opening up her business. So High Priestess, Kiara, if you're still here and you're listening to this, hey, maybe you should start investing in crypto. Maybe that would be your better bet if working through a business loan isn't what you want to go through anymore. All right, so we have right here the Devil in reverse and the Hierophant. These are the two cards that flew out while I was shuffling. And then in the bottom of the deck, as the overall theme, we do have the High Priestess. And then for your reading, you're going to be day trading with your friend too as well. How fun. The cards are telling me right now it's enough. You got the Sun card. Right now it's enough. I did ask it maybe more or maybe less, but the cards are telling me right now with the Sun card, you've done enough investing right now. Let me see if investing would be good maybe after October. Maybe continue investing after October. You could continue investing the rest of the month. February as well. February would be great. March would be amazing. April, yes. May, I think, yes, you can, but I feel like May would probably be where things will start changing, or, May, be careful about May. But the cards are telling me you don't have to. With the Sun card I got right there, that you're fine right now. I know you're ambitious though. I did get in that previous reading that you were going to get hooked on this stuff. You know, you don't have to. The cards told me you don't have to. You kept getting 9 of Cups. It would be great if you did. You know, you would only get more and more and more more money out of it. But the cards are telling me that you would, with the stuff you've already invested right now, you would be really good with that Sun card. And for the 8 of Pentacles, I even had right here for October, the King of Pentacles. Great. So if you even continued investing until like October, you would be, it would be amazing. But be careful about May. You're in the top 5% of XRP holders in the entire market. Alrighty, nice. My friend and I are going to split the cost of a condo in Colombia and rent it as an Airbnb too by 2026. Awesome. Should probably get it like around a tourist attraction area. That would be awesome. Make it look nice and tropical. That'd be cute. All right, so in the bottom of the deck, we have Strength in reverse, and we have 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Cups, the Emperor, and the Fool in reverse. I wonder, the card said that you were fine. You're in the top 5% for XRP as far as like the most shareholders. No wonder the card said you're fine. You don't need to invest anymore. But if you want to, go for it. Would you make at least 500,000 or more by the end of 2026? I got a yes. You got the Emperor right here. You got great cards. And as a matter of fact, yeah, I just see you taking all this impulsive action. Be careful though with that Fool card. I just see you like just wanting to like invest your money everywhere. with that full card. Don't do it to a point where it becomes a bit irrational, all right? The cards did tell me before that you were going to get hooked on this. All right, so but yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. I think it's going to be more at 500K rather than it being over 500K. I think it will be around the beginning of 2026, of course. Probably could happen around Aries season. Okay. And you got Queen of Wands, so remember, you got to follow your intuition, all right? You like to gamble too, like your dad. And I was going to say something about gambling. So funny. That's so funny. And I was going to say something about gambling right now. Don't gamble now. You get hooked, but I play smart. Okay, yes. But hey, sometimes people get a little comfortable. You know, when things go really well, people get a little comfortable, you know. So just be aware of that, okay? Don't let the genetics kick in. In December, you gave me a very positive reading on my wife's online money endeavors. Monkey. Oh my God, really? Money endeavors. Now that things have evolved and she's launching soon, how will the financial return flowing soon? Okay, so she does OnlyFans. All right, awesome. All you gotta do is promote. All you gotta do is make trendy videos. Make her do dance videos, all that shit. I have a lot of clients that do OnlyFans and they're always posting like, you know, when those like videos of like dance moves and popular songs, and that's what you gotta do. You just gotta follow with the trends and the trendy reels and all that stuff, you know? At least that's what I've seen from my clients for sure. She just gotta put herself out there. But let's see, December gave me a very positive reading on my wife's online money endeavors. Now that things have evolved and she's launching soon, how will the financial return flowing soon? Okay, so I'm gonna see if there's gonna be money. You're trying to be supportive. That's good. Let's see if we see any profits in 2025. Any at all. And then if so, if it's a yes, then I'm going to see if it's something where it's like something stable where at least, you know, feels like something would be making at least like in a part-time minimum wage job or something, you know, at least, you know, making what a high school kid would be making, at least. All right, so we have right here the Star card in reverse. And then for the cards that flew out were the Emperor and the Two of Wands in reverse. And then we have right here Page of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and also the Queen of Wands. So I do see money. And in 2025, start seeing money. I see it being silent, and then around like 4 months after her launch, boom, we see money. But I see before those 4 months, like just complete crickets. So be careful. It's going to be like, you know, an overnight thing where it's like crickets for 4 months and then boom, it just changes. Yeah, I see nothing happening for a while, and then boom, especially with the 8 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, but with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be anything like a livable wage. So if it would be a thing where she could possibly like pay like her own things and stuff, possibly not. She probably will still need her thing, or still need some more time. So yes, I need some more time. But I don't think it would be anything livable for sure. Any other questions, Taco? Are you the only child, or do you have siblings? Okay, so you have cousins, but you're probably the oldest of your cousins. All right. But no siblings then. All right. I think for the most part, when it comes to your siblings, things are going to be good, but I think you will notice something about like people just being a little bit more discreet, or just there's a lot of discretion, and I see a lot of discretion regarding money around the cousins, so keep an eye out on that. So I'm seeing a lot of discretion, people kind of just not really trusting each other, just being like very like suspicious, right there. As far as that, as far as for you and your father, it is telling me right here that I'm seeing a lot of avoidance of confrontation, and even trying to bring things up that might stir the pot, or might bring up a, or might just cause an argument. So this could be you. Maybe you're just going to try your best not to bring up certain things, or not to be confrontational about certain things, just kind of brushing things under the rug. And this could be short-lived, it could be just because, you're just paying respects for your grandma, and you're not going to start anything or confront him about anything during this time. But I see that happening, or he might be doing this as well. Maybe both of you guys are going to be doing this with each other. But I see that happening. Aunts, uncles, 10 of Cups, that will be great. Aunts, uncles, I think you're going to do well. I do see that possibly friends or people you've known for a long time probably will attend. are family, friends, or anything like that. I do see people attending like that. And for some reason, with the Ace of Swords, could be maybe starting a new beginning or reconnecting with these people, staying in touch with these people after that, you know. So I'm seeing that happening, like kind of like being a thing where, like, you know what, let's keep in touch, you know. So I see that happening. So I see that being a wonderful thing. I got that Ace of Swords more like a positive thing. So I know a lot of people don't see the Ace of Swords as something super positive, but I always thought that, you know, I always think all the aces are positive, you know. So I always think that. So you definitely see this happening March, otherwise cards wouldn't show anything. Well, I mean, I think that's what I said last time, right? Um, that it was going to happen because you wanted to know if it was going to happen February, if I remember correctly. And then I said no, but I see it March. I see it happening in March, if I remember correctly. If not, correct me. Mm-hmm. Mm. For some reason, I'm seeing problems possibly with the wife around this time of March with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Someone here might be a bit abrasive or just a bit with a short fuse. I don't know if this is going to be you, if this is going to be her, the both of you. You might want to check the astrology to see if there's like a Mercury retrograde going on. But I think with that Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like that's just basically saying I feel like someone here might be a bit abrasive or might have a bit of an attitude during this time, a bit of a short fuse between you and your partner, you and your wife. Okay. Do I end up living in a house? She leaves me for the summer and fall of this year before fully moving to Latin America, waiting to sell the house. Yes, there is. Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde, Mars, and eclipse. Oh, and then Venus in retrograde always is super, super bad for relationships. It's always horrible. It always tests the relationships. Always puts you guys to the test every single time. And imagine with Mercury retrograde, I can only imagine. And with eclipses, woo! You always fight during Venus retrograde, yes, but yeah, because you know certain relationships and certain soul contracts are put to the challenge during Venus retrograde. And during Mercury retrograde, it's like her brain shuts down completely. Like she just doesn't open up, I'm guessing. I see. Well, I'm not an astrologer. I know certain things. I know enough astrology to be able to read tarot cards. How about that? Okay. But other than that, like, I don't know a lot about phases and stuff. You probably know way more than me, Taco. But like, yeah, like certain things, like those words like conjunction and square, I still have yet to know what all of those mean. But yeah, I still don't know what my moon sign is. So, um, and it's not because I've never searched up a natal chart for myself. It's just I don't know my time of birth just yet. So I need to go get my birth certificate and figure that out. You could tell there was a retrograde just from those cards. Yeah, like I really saw that. Okay, so let's see if you'll be living in a house that you'll be inheriting. I don't think you will. But I think your wife might stay in the house. With the artist in reverse, I just see you kind of thinking to yourself, like, I have a vision and I'm going to go after it. So I kind of just see you just being like, no, I'm not staying, but I see your wife will. Well, I did ask my dad, because obviously I wasn't into this stuff when my mom was alive. But I did ask my dad when I was born, and according to the time when I was born like right when like Halloween ended. I was born November 1st, and he claims it was like around 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, which that would be like Aquarius moon. But if it's a little bit later than that, then it would be Capricorn moon. And for rising, it would either be Virgo rising or Libra rising. But I feel like it's Aquarius moon with Virgo rising, because I do feel like I get a little Virgo-ish sometimes. And then with the Aquarius moon, I feel like I've always resonated with Aquarius. I don't get along with a lot of Aquariuses though. And don't hate me for this, but I feel like a lot of the Aquariuses that I've met have been a little weird. But don't hate me for this, guys, okay? But I feel like, but I mean mainly like the females. The guys are cool, but the females, I feel like they're just like so weird. I did have like a really close Aquarius best friend in high school though, but like she ended our friendship over like nothing, over a dream actually that she had. So in high school, this Aquarius friend of mine, and we were so close. We were like this, guys, like peas in a pod, I swear to God. And her birthday, she was a Valentine's Day baby too. That was fun. And she got into a relationship with this guy. Lord, she didn't even know that he was my ex, and that I had like this childhood karmic soul contract with this guy. It was a big contract that I had with this guy. And well, when it ended, our soul contract, he hated my guts, and I just did not want to see him ever, and it was just weird because we went to the same high school when he wasn't even supposed to go to my high school. He was supposed to go to another high school that was more local to him because he lived pretty far, but he wanted to go to my high school. Long story short, but she started dating this guy, and I knew that genuinely she didn't know that him and I were together before. And I mean, 2-3 years had already passed, so it didn't really, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. And I remember when she tells me about this guy, and she tells me his name, and I tell her that I used to be in a relationship with him, and that even to that day though, even though we were broken up, his mom and my mom were still besties, and they were still going out, having brunch together and stuff like that. She felt really awkward about it. And I mean, I accepted it. His mom accepted it, because this guy, like I said, I had a huge soul contract with this guy. I met this guy when I was at Head Start. He was my first kiss. I had my first kiss with him, and Head Start, like right there in the playground, and our soul contract lasted all the way until 8th grade. And a lot of people might be thinking like, oh, you guys were just kids, but you guys don't know what happened. All right. So, because like every time forces tried separating us, because there was a point where he was sent to a different school, I was sent to a different school, we always crossed paths. And then it would always happen until finally our soul contract was done. And he hated my guts. And it was just crazy, right? Well, she got into a relationship with him. I told her I was with him, and she felt a little awkward with it. But I feel like at first she was fine. She was okay with it. And then one day she just told me, because I remember her attitude changed a little bit. Not too much towards me, but she was just a little more, I don't know how to describe it. But she just one day just told me that she had a dream of him leaving her and reconciling with me. And she tells me this in the morning, right when school starts. And I remember I laughed and I was like, that's never gonna happen. But I don't know, like after that, I remember they ended the relationship sometime after that, and she stopped hanging out with me. Actually, she stopped hanging out with me. She actually started hanging out with a different group of friends because she was part of my circle of friends. She just started hanging out with other people. I didn't question it. I just assumed it had to do with something, with that stuff. But then after we graduated high school and we both started going to college, we did start hanging out a little bit. But then she ended up leaving to Miami. But then she kind of went MIA. And she went MIA, doesn't want to talk to anybody. She went complete incognito, actually. Even other friends of that circle of friends have tried getting a hold of her whenever they visited Miami, and she's just incognito. Like, she just won't want to talk to anybody. It's interesting. So, but she was a really close friend of mine. I mean, we were so close. Other than that, I mean, she was a little weird too, but I accepted her. I accepted her for her weirdness. How about that? She was a little weird though. But like I said, I accepted her. I loved her for who she was. But yeah, it was because of that dream. She let me go. Flighty air signs. I know. And she was a loyal friend. Like, she totally was the type of person that would totally take a bullet for you, and I'm not saying figuratively, like literally, she was a really loyal friend for sure. I'll give her that, despite her weirdness. And she was great. She was a wonderful person. Then again, astrologically speaking, I don't think they would have lasted anyway. She was an Aquarius, he was a Pisces, and Pisces can do pretty well with any sign, really. Really. They just gotta really put the effort in. But I heard, they still kept in contact in some way, shape, or form after their breakup, but I don't know the truth. Who knows? Anyway. So, yeah. That soul contract with that Pisces was like, whoa. Too much, and it lasted way too long. So, anyway, that's the end of my story. Where were we? What were we supposed to do? Did we have any more questions for you? I forgot. It was a big toll, and in a very unnecessary way, I feel, and it was all because I cared too much for what people thought. And I worried too much about disappointing people, and it kind of made me feel like how other people feel like when they are raised in cultures where there's arranged marriage. Obviously, I was not raised in a culture like that. I'm Hispanic, but in a way, it kind of did feel like that, because I met him really young. His parents and my parents, they loved each other. They would actually go on couple dates and, double dates, and, they really liked each other. And I just felt pressured to be with this guy, even though I didn't feel anything for him. And that shit lasted longer than it needed to be. And he hated my guts after he realized I never really cared for him. So, what will the effect be of me sending my grandma some flowers, gifts, and comforts next week? I think you should do that anyway. Goodness gracious. If you're not doing that like every week, then what kind of grandson are you? I'm kidding. But let me see. What kind of effect will it give? Is like her birthday next week or something? Your dad will be there too, though? Okay, that week. Okay. Are you trying to send it while he's there, like on purpose or something? Are you trying to make him feel some type of way? It's a good time. Okay. Okay. Who, me? Nah. Well, she would definitely be happy about it. I do see that you're going to send her multiple gifts. I got the 7 of Cups. I think she's going to see it as like, oh my God, it's more than one. I think you're going to get her multiple things. So that will be great. With the 7 of Cups, I just saw her as like, oh my God. I think she's going to be surprised at the fact that it wasn't just like 1 or 2 things, you know, like I think either she's accustomed to that or she just didn't expect that. With the 7 of Cups, I just saw that you were probably going to give her multiple things. If it's 7 of Cups, could possibly be up to like 7 gifts, up to 7 gifts possibly. And I just, with the 7 of Cups, that's someone who's just feels like it's 4 things. Okay. Okay. There you go. So up to 7. Right. And oh my God, look what's in the bottom, the Empress, the card that always comes out for your grandmother, of course. Don't be surprised if she tries to call you, reach out to you, or try to reach out to you, or try to get someone to tell you that she wants to get a hold of you or something. Plus the flower arrangement. Okay, so that's 5. But yes, so I do think that it's going to be multiple things. I did see right there that she'll probably try to reach out to you. Dad is going to be happy. I think your dad is going to be happy about it. I think it would make him feel good that you did that for your grandma. 10 of Pentacles, I think he's going to just feel like, I guess, the warmth of the family. And I think at that time, I think when your dad's visiting, he's going to feel very family oriented and he's going to be very family focused. And I think with with you sending those multiple gifts, he's going to be like, okay, great. It's like cherry on top with the vibe that I'm trying to provide here while I'm here visiting my mom, hence your grandma, right? I just see him feeling like, okay, that completes the vibe that I'm trying to give off right here while I'm here. Like it's complementary to my presence. And, you know, not that he's making it about himself. I don't think so at all. But yeah. What is happening in my life in August? All right, let's see a general reading for you for August. Hi, Shay. How are you? All right, so we have right here Ace of Swords reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, 10 of Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, 8 of Wands in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse, 10, not 10, King of Wands, 4 of Cups, and then we end the reading with 9 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have right here the Lovers. Nice. So I'm seeing distance and communication possibly with your partner with the 4 of Wands and 8 of Wands in reverse. I don't know if this is because you're going to be in your travels. Your partner is going to be seeing you as someone who is just active and just focusing on you. And yeah, you got the Hanged Man in reverse as far as in the position of the self. So proactive, you're proactive, your partner is going to view you as proactive. I got 9 of Pentacles, so someone's here trying to fend for themselves, most likely a female. But I feel like this almost feels foreign, you know. I feel like this idea of so I don't know if it's a thing where you're going to be traveling solo or you're just going to be doing your own thing and she's going to be just focusing on her own little business, her own little creative endeavors. And from what I'm seeing right here, plan is now April to leave. Now until April, or to leave on April. April and onward. Or now until April. Because I'm seeing distance and communication slowing down with you and a partner, you being proactive, this person being viewing you as someone who's being proactive as well, but also wants your attention. I got you see the lions right here with the King of Wands. I'm seeing at the same time this person wants attention. This person wants will be thinking about you a lot, but at the same time someone fending for themselves, most likely a female with that 9 of Pentacles. Okay, you're not leaving until April, and then April and onwards you're going to be gone. I think things might change. There was a slight chance I was leaving at the end of February, but it's too soon, and March is out of the question, but travel due to funeral, most likely. Yeah, but I think things are going to change a little bit. You might you could leave April. I wouldn't be surprised if you leave with a friend. So I'm saying maybe there could be changes. Maybe you might leave with a friend, probably go with maybe some guys or just a guy friend or something like that. But I see you leaving with a friend, or probably traveling with a friend. If you were thinking about going solo, I see that changing. Oh, yes, my friend wants to go with me. Yeah, I'm seeing that. Okay, because before you've said solo travels, that's why. Okay, you're a Gemini friend. Okay, that's because before you've said solo travel, so I thought that I assumed you meant like just by yourself. Okay, but I'm guessing without your wife. When you meant solo travels, you just meant without your wife. Fly with me first class. Okay, he's flying with you first class. Wonderful. Okay, yeah. All right, all right. Other changes? No, not really. I'm just saying that someone is going to try to contact you, or someone's going to be thinking about you a lot, and I think it's going to be the wife. But at the same time, I'm seeing, a little bit of communication, just kind of distancing a little bit, but I'm seeing someone also not focusing too much on someone's absence. I'm seeing someone trying to keep themselves preoccupied too. You're going to be busy. You're going to be doing a lot of things. And I think your partner, while you're gone in August, they're going to be viewing you as someone who's just busy. I feel like your partner is going to be thinking about you a lot while you're gone in August. Okay, you're probably going to see them. They're going to travel with you in June. Okay. Well, for that month of August, she's going to be thinking about you a lot. Okay. Any other questions for me? August is late for all that energy. Who knows? Okay, yeah, travel to meet you in June. That's what I figured. Yeah. But I feel like, oh, that's right. Okay, so they're going to travel with you. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. Well, until then, she'll be thinking about you, I assume. What can you see about my travels, April, May, June, etc.? Okay, so around that time, April, May, and June. I'm leaving April, maybe with a Gemini friend. And then in June, there's a plan for you guys to meet together once I arrange a visa with my attorney and set up a house to rent. It's a lot of work due to the dogs. Okay. Well, I think your dogs are definitely going to travel with you. I do think people are going to cooperate with you. I don't see any problems or obstacles or blockages or delays when it comes to arranging your visas for your dogs. And I think things are going to go as planned with the Six of Pentacles. So I see things going smoothly as far as that. But be careful. I do see either arguments with travel. And the reason why I'm saying be careful is because there could be a thing or a little moment where someone here might throw a tantrum and they might want to like walk away, or might want to like distance themselves physically and try to walk away from a situation, or try to separate instead of trying to stay together. So I'm seeing that being an issue. So and possibly even arguments in front of friends, or in front of your friend if you're there, or if your friend is not going to be there anymore by the time your wife shows up, then there's going to be like arguments in front of people. That was the feeling that I got when I saw these argument cards, just I saw it more like just around people, and just, I don't know if it's a thing where normally you guys are just more indoorsy when it comes to your, when you guys discuss things, or if it's kind of a mix of both, I don't know, but I kind of saw that happening during your travels. And like I said, I don't know if things are just going to get so extreme. Yes, I do think that as far as like you arranging your visa, as far as that for the dogs and getting them to come with you guys and all of that, I think it's going to go really smooth. I got 6 of Pentacles regarding that stuff, so I saw like no delays, nothing like that. Oh, he saw a fight in Halloween Las Vegas. How fun! How fun! He sees her antics a bunch, and yeah, and be with me. Yeah, he'd be with you. Okay, he'd be with you when that happens. Okay. Yeah, so it might be a thing where he might probably witness once again her throwing a little tantrum. She doesn't hold her liquor well. It happens. Some of us are pretty guilty about that, where when we have a little too much, we get a little aggressive. So it happens. Some of us are guilty of that. There's this famous murder case about this girl who killed her boyfriend, and she was also like an OnlyFans model, and her boyfriend was like her editor and also person that she was filming with, and like she killed him like maybe like a week after she fired him, and there was a lot of controversy in that because it was crazy. Because wow, I remember that was crazy. Aggressive is the right word, Yvonne. Right. Yeah, people get aggressive. Yeah, for sure. I won't be appearing in the cinematic events. Are you saying that when she gets aggressive, you're like, I don't know who she is? Is that what you do? You're like, I'm not going to partake in this melodramatic scene. No, it happens. It happens. Oh, you don't appear in her cinematic events? Oh, I see what you meant. I thought you meant the arguments. All right. It's her solo project. Okay. But yeah, I remember, like, I forget the name of her name, the girl who murdered her boyfriend. But yeah, like, he just wouldn't leave her alone. I guess he wanted his job back or whatever, if I remember the story correctly. And she ended up like killing him. It was crazy. It was a crazy story. And they said the same thing about her, that half of the time they were in their arguments, she was always under the influence. And they said that around that time, I'm not saying you do, but around that time when she would be under the influence, he would provoke her, supposedly. I'm not saying you provoke your wife, but I remember that. I don't know, it just triggered that case. Listening to that case one time. And I think it happened like not so long ago, maybe like 2012 or something. Was it OnlyFans? It was something. It's a crazy time. I know 2025 is definitely going to be an interesting year for sure. I don't know the whole astrology just yet, but 2025 things are going to be moving for sure. Oh wow. Oh wow. Is it really that bad? But I've heard, dating people with Leo moon or having Leo and Sag, it's a little hard sometimes, I heard. They can make you feel that way sometimes, I heard. So in a way, I kind of believe you. You're just breaking balls. It can be scary. Oh my God. Alrighty, so what is your next question for me, Taco? Do we have any more questions? I think we had like 2 more, right? I need to get a chair with a back support, but then you guys won't see my living room if I got like a chair with back support. You won't see this beautiful table, this beautiful couch. Possibly. One day. We will see. We'll see what I figure out. I'm going to figure out something. In 2026, what can you see about me living in South America? Have I finally landed on a stable situation there, or what? Like, what do you mean, have I finally launched? Like, would you be having like your apartment business going by 2026, or your wellness centers by 2026? What exactly do you want launched by then? Sorry about that. I would say 2027. And I have a feeling probably your friend might stay there too. For sure. So yeah, I see more like 2027. I don't see it happening in 2026 or 2025. Okay. So Taco, are you sure you have no more questions for me? By the way, Trixie, are you here finally? Okay, so I feel like the trip in August is going to be pretty short, but then I see you come, but when you come back, I see you leaving again, but I think it's only going to be you and your partner, and you guys are probably going to stay there until October. And I think it's going to be a really good trip for you guys. I got the Lovers and the Four of Wands. I got really romantic vibes for this. And with the Six of Pentacles, working with each other, working together, but with the Death card in reverse at the same time, it could be because we're going to be addressing your trip in August. You know how you were gonna, like, your partner was gonna meet you in June and there was gonna be stuff in August or whatever. I see it ending in August, that trip. And I see you three coming back. Yes, I know you're leaving in April, but I see, you know, it ending in August, and I see three coming back. And then I see you guys leaving again very shortly after, really, going back to like traveling. And I feel like this time around, though, it's only going to be you two. And I think you guys might stay all the way until October, to be honest with you. And this is telling me right here that it's going to be a really good time. And I saw something about things not being let go. I feel like this is more of a thing about things about you guys addressing that will that haven't been let go. Will it be finally be let go after this? After talking about it during this trip? No. It will resurface again. It will be talked about again. And it won't be let go this time around again. Yes, exactly. So you leave April, she meets with you in June, and then, you know, I see you guys coming back in August. And I see you leaving again to travel, but this time I see it's only going to be you and your partner. And I got lovers and 401, so I feel like it's just really just going to be you and your partner. But I really do feel like it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good trip. I do see that. I just saw like this minor thing about you guys bringing up something about the past. But I feel like 99% of the trip is going to be perfect. I just feel like it's going to be a little bit, like I said, like I feel like this year your plans are possibly going to change a little. You know, there's going to be some changes here and there. But I see it's going to, like I said, I feel like that's going to be just like a minor thing. And I don't even see it. I didn't even get a feeling that it was going to be like an uncomfortable experience bringing that up or anything like that. And the feeling that I got is that when you guys come back in October, you guys are going to be in such in such a positive vibe. You know, remember my dream from 2018 with the snake? Yeah, the snake with the jewels, right? And I think I told you I also had a dream once with a snake decorated in jewels, right? A gold snake. It was a gold snake with big, like, faceted jewels on him. We were all three in Colombia and flew back because my dad passed. But we always discuss that when we are finally in Colombia in June, we are not coming back unless my dad passes away to close the state. But then we'd return back around and leave again. Is what we said we'd do? That's weird. Okay. Any other questions for me, Taco? Yes, yes. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the live stream. I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay? So, the next couple of people we have right here. Yeah, I still have more. But I think I'm gonna go grab a Coca-Cola. I've been addicted to Coca-Cola lately. Not sponsored, by the way. All right, so next person we have right here, it would be, if Alex is here, let me know, Alex, if you are here. And if not, Shay. So Shay or Alex, let me know if you are here. All right, Shay, go ahead and start posting your question. Meanwhile, I'm going to go grab that Coca-Cola. All right, I'll be back. Shay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and post your question. Hi, Sarah. You are more than welcome to submit a payment. So Shay said, I'd like to know what I need to know regarding love in 2025, anything the universe has as advice from my angels or from my angels. So we're going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards from the Sea Melodies by Jessica Lee. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Fountain Tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you. We have listen. The secrets to the sea, or the secrets of the sea, become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. The secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. I feel like this card is, obviously the cards are trying to make it mermaid themed and everything. They're going to use a lot of figurative language, but I feel like the cards are just trying to say right here that I feel like as long as you take the time to meditate and to listen, you will be guided the right place. Okay, so it's time to meditate. If I were you, I'd work on the Sylvan method. Remember, I've always talked about the Sylvan method. Here is the Sylvan method if you need to see it again. And let's work on that. Let's work on getting, you can read this book or you can listen to the audiobook on YouTube for like, I think it's only like 3-4 hours if you want to listen to it all in one time. And you can also use this meditation program, very famous, very famous. Okay. Alrighty. So that stuff will be great, especially if you are trying to listen to your angels, if you want more like direct contact with your angels, and if you want more like signs or answers that are a little bit more apparent, that are a little bit more obvious, than rather than, oh, but that could be anything, or like, yeah, I saw a sign that had that person's name, my ex's name, but what if it's just a sign and it's not really anything? Like, you won't get any of those feelings, no second doubts and stuff like that. You'll know when something is a sign, and you'll know when something is just a coincidence, and not really a sign. So you'll be very much in tune with yourself. You'll trust your intuition. There's not going to be any second guessing with the program. And if the more you read about Jose Silva, he teaches you about the different brainwave levels that you want to go to. If you want to like meditate to talk to your spirit guides, this is the brainwave state that you want to be when you want to listen to your intuition and go and access the Akashic records. That's like a different wavelength too, if you want to get creative, like especially if you're having writer's block, or if you're or if you're creative, an artist, and like a bit like of an art block, there's also a brainwave where you would have to get to at that level of the mind to be able to access an idea for those creative people, right? So and Jose Silva talks about all of that, so he gets a little bit more technical than just, meditate and just trust the law of attraction and wishful thinking. No, he gets a little bit more technical. He talks a little bit about what to do and what brain waves to access to get certain things that you want. Or to get certain things done. Okay, check it out. All right, so I don't think there's going to be any love in 2025, but be careful. I do see arguments or quarrels with people in 2025 in the love sector. Let me see if this is going to be with somebody new or an ex or both. I do feel like it's going to be with somebody new, most likely a Virgo. I do think you're going to meet someone who's quite independent and someone who probably might have some commitment issues. Sorry for the gulping. Any old flings? Do we see any old flings? Yes, of course. Possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, most likely a Pisces. But water sign. I do see people from the past, but I also see new people. I don't see more than one person, though. I don't see commitments, but I do see arguments. I do see you will meet someone, most likely a Virgo, but I do think you will meet someone. I do feel like this person will be independent, and I do feel like this person will be a female and identify as a female for sure. Any advice for 2025 in particular? Well, Six of Swords, move on. As far as like people from the past, move on. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, practical new beginnings. Focus on what's practical, what's logical, and focus, which basically I think what's more practical or logical in these situations would be to move on and start something new. I mean, there is something you can do to increase your chances of getting into a commitment in 2025, yes. But with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is kind of like saying, like, the moment you see things getting boring or you see a relationship not going anywhere, hop on to the next one. Another recommendation I got with the Seven of Coins was, I think in order to keep things exciting I don't know why the cards are telling me this, but in order to keep things exciting for you, you might want to date more than one person at the same time. So I will do that. I would do that. I would actually date more than one person at the same time. Yeah, I feel like that could definitely help you get into a relationship with someone. It can really help you, and it could possibly happen. But with the Moon card, again, it's about how well you play your cards, if you know what I mean. Okay? So Shay, do you have another question for me? All right, thank you so much for your payment. I just received it. Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and send your question. I really do feel like this person is going to be an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, most likely a Virgo. I feel like it could be possibly like a mutual friend from a coworker. Something like that. Yes, current job, as a matter of fact. Current job. But I don't think you're going to meet someone at work. But it could be like a mutual friend, someone like a friend of a coworker or something like that you end up meeting. All right. So, Shay, do you have any other questions for me? All right. Thank you so much, Shay. Don't forget to like the live stream, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. All righty. So, I wanted to see if Alex is here or Trixie. Is Alex here or Trixie? I'm going to wait for a little bit before I head to the next person. Alex and Trixie. Alex and Trixie. Alex, Trixie. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go to the next person. I believe that would be Sarah. Sarah, are you ready? All right, Sarah, what is your question for me? What is Trey Pisces' feelings towards me right now? And remind me, are we in contact? I know we talked about him like yesterday, but are you in contact with him? Not in contact with him? I'm trying to remember what the reading was about. I can't remember right now. It's one of those Mars retrograde moments, very lethargic. And this is the thing where you guys see each other at work, or you guys work in different departments and hardly ever don't really see each other, period. So do you guys still see each other at work? Whether that's passing by each other or, having the same friends or whatever, or you guys don't really see each other at all? All right, so you guys pass by each other at least once or twice, I'm guessing every shift, and you guys basically work around the same area. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull an oracle card for you from the Sea Melodies by Jessica Lee, and then we're going to go ahead and use for you the Rider Waite. The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. This is actually my favorite card. The ocean. Be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. Be yourself. Okay, be yourself. Let loose right now. I feel like this card is saying right now, this is just about being loose. Just let loose. Just being loose. Basically, just let loose around this time. If you feel like hesitant to being yourself, or you're trying to kind of stay under the radar at work because he's there, or you're trying to act differently or just be more quiet, or just not trying to get any attention, or just act a certain way because of him, no, just be yourself. Just be yourself, And if he thinks that you're trying to get attention, or if people find it weird, just be yourself, So let's go ahead and pull some cards from the Rider Waite. Sarah, can you remind me what is your zodiac sign? So we have 7 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, 2 of Swords, 7 of Swords in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Death in reverse, and in the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. You are a Taurus. Okay, so I do think that eventually there will be a confrontation of some kind, or you guys will talk. I do think right now he is a bit indecisive as to what he wants to do moving forward, but as of right now, he's just gonna let things be. I do think that right now he's telling himself that he's not really looking for a formal commitment anyway. Yeah, but he does want to talk to you again. He does want to reunite with you again. He does want that. And to be honest with you, I do think he is in love with you. And I don't say that very often, if you want me to be honest. I was going to hesitate on saying that, but honestly, it doesn't hurt to know that anyway. But I do think he's in love with you. Although I do feel like he's going to think about whether he's going to be in contact with you or not. That doesn't mean he wants a relationship right now. He is not looking for a commitment right now, but he does want to get in contact with you again. He wants to he wants to talk to you again. He's bored. Yeah, I do see that. Like around him, you're just like different. Like it just feels like whenever he's around, you're just like, oh my God, like I have to act a certain way, or I have to be more quiet, or like I just see you just like anxious around him, or just kind of like just have to be a certain way around him, which it kind of just reminds me of like when we see our like high school crush, you know, at the cafeteria or something, and we all of a sudden we start acting anxious, or we're like, oh my God, you know, he's right there. You know, that's kind of like the scenario that I got. It doesn't have to be necessarily that way, but you know what I mean, like someone acting just different when someone is in the room, a particular person, right? But I do think he's in love with you. I do think he wants to reunite again. I do think before January ends, there will be conversations between you two. And you will be very happy about that. Very happy. Will it be a thing where it'd be consistent after that? Yes, I do think so. I do think things will balance out between you two after that conversation. So I do see you guys will talk. I do see that you guys will continue to talk after that. I don't think it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be like from time to time, and no. And I think, and I kind of saw things where they balance out after that, like everything just evens out as time flies and as you guys talk, and it felt natural, normal, you know, nothing forced. It felt good, you know. Alrighty, Pisces and Taurus, and again, Pisces and Taurus is compatible. Any other questions for me, Sarah? Of course you can, Sarah. For as many questions as you want. All right, whenever you're ready, Sarah, go ahead and submit your question. When is a date or estimated time when we will speak again? Like I said, before January ends. Before January ends, okay? It's only just a couple more weeks. Who will be the one making that contact? I definitely don't think it's going to be work related. So I don't think it's going to be a thing where he needs to talk to you about work, or, he needs something from you work related that he needs to talk to you. So I don't think it's going to be something like that. But I do feel like you guys will talk, and it's kind of almost feel like in the beginning, like it's not going anywhere. Because again, you're getting that 7 of Swords for you. Like, I just see you like, again, like that little girl in high school, like what I mentioned, that little story. You just getting like acting a little awkward around him, like whenever he tries to talk to you. It's all right, it happens. And then with the 4 of Swords for him, like I just see him just kind of just really not pushing forward with it, and we are getting that Page of Swords. So yeah, like you guys do have to talk to each other. I really do think it's going to be you. I really do think it's going to be you. I do think it's going to be you. Any other questions for me, Sarah? All right, thank you so much, Sarah, for coming in. Don't forget to like the live stream, and I hope to hear from you very soon. I'll be here tomorrow. All right, so I wanted to double check. Do we have Trixie? Did Trixie come back in already, or Alex? Alex, do we have Alex here? We have Trixie for one question, and also Alex for one question. I'm going to wait about 5-10 minutes before I call it a night. There is nobody else here on the wait list, but if there is somebody here who would want a question answered and they're not on the wait list already, and you are not Alex or Trixie, you are more than welcome to submit a payment. They are $5 per question. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I will be here again tomorrow night. Take care, blessed be, namaste. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.